Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another anti-character guide. This time, looking at Heihachi, we're going to go over his OKI. Now, again, this is going to be quite a short video because there is not a lot to say about Heihachi's OKI. It is not like Kazuya's. Kazuya, when he has his OKI, there's always a threat of you getting hell swept into the same situation again, whereas Heihachi's hell sweep will not knock down on the first hit, right? He doesn't knock down on the first hit, which is something you can use to your advantage. Now, I'm going to show you all of the OKI moves, which he will use when somebody is on the floor getting up. He will usually wave dash up to you and either do a forward, forward 3, forward, forward 2, CD4, the hell sweep, CD2 is electric, court circle forward 2, which is not from a wave dash. This is a very specific OKI, and also down back 2, which is again not from a wave dash or a dash. It's from very specific situations. If you stay on the ground, there is always going to be the threat of forward forward 2. So make sure that if you get in time and you block this, to launch him for it. If you're at the wall, if there's pushback in the open, obviously like I said in the other guides, you can do a long range punish because this is minus 16. Moving on to moves that actually knock you down. 1-1-2. You've probably seen this before. If you go up against a Heihachi, they'll either do the low mix up, which is a hell sweep, or forward forward 1+2 or forward forward 3. Again, they can do either forward forward 3 or forward forward 1+2, CD4 or CD2, the electric, to mix you up here on wake up. What I would advise when Heihachi knocks you down, if the Heihachi wave dashes you non-stop every time he knocks you down with 1-1-2, a toe poke is actually pretty good here. Although he might read that and do a low parry. He might dash up, low parry, right? The other thing you can do, sometimes a good idea to just stay on the ground and then roll towards the foreground or background. That way, you know, you won't get like fully launched, right? So there is that to think about. Down forward 1-2 charge. It's the same situation. Forward forward 3, forward forward 1+2, CD4, CD2. Down forward 4-2, same situation. Although you actually have a lot more time to get up and actually make a decision here, even though it knocked you down. You can get up a lot quicker. You see it says +9 as opposed to +19, right? Or down forward 1-2, which is +19. So down forward 4-2, you have more time to react here and actually get up. I would advise getting up here and then taking the mix up, right? Or trying to steal your turn back with a power crush or whatever you want to do. You get up and sidewalk, you know, at the right time, these will whip. Back 4, this knocks you down for +30, so the Heihachi player actually has a very long time to initiate his 50-50 here. I wouldn't even say it's a 50-50 really. It's just, I mean, it is a 50-50. But it's not as scary as Kazuya's. So you don't have to play it like you're playing against Kazuya. But, you know, you can eat all of these. And it will hurt. But I would say we're back 4. Be a bit more careful about getting up. Also, in this circumstance, I would be careful of down back 2. Down 3. This is a very, very specific OKI. So if you try and get up straight away, this will hit you. Now you can side roll here, and this OKI will whiff. The other thing that Heihachi player can do is a down back 2 here. And if I get him to side roll right, you see it whiffs, right? So if you think he's going for down back 2 or the court circle forward 2, you can side roll right on the ground to beat every single one of those. Also, this will also beat the forward forward 2, which a lot of Heihachis like to use as well here. If somebody's just trying to get up, like press up to stand up. So that is down 3. Thunder God Kame 3 is exactly the same situation. This move is the same as this move. So everything I just said about down 3 applies to Raijin 3. Back 1-4. Same situation, apart from the fact that if I just do this, right? As you can see, if I get him to stand up, this will be guaranteed. It's forward, forward 2. Only if the Heihachi does it quick enough, which I failed, but you get my point, right? So of course, like a forward 2 will whiff here, though. As you can see. And then you can actually get up here in time to block the down back 2. What you actually can't avoid here is the down back 2. This will clip you if you try and side roll. But it will avoid the forward, forward 2. And the court circle forward 2. Really important distinctions there. Is very different to the down 3. Even though, you know, it looks very similar, it's different because you can get hit by the down back 2 here. Back 3-3 is the same as the down 3 and the Raijin 3. If you try and get up normally here, this will be guaranteed. Now, the forward 1+2 is also guaranteed here if you try and get up normally. So again, what you want to do here, as you can see, you want to side roll left. You want to side roll left in this circumstance. And right at the end of this video, I'm going to talk about forward, forward 2, because there's something that I didn't mention through the rest of the moves. The reason I haven't really mentioned it is because this move only really has a use if you stay on the ground and do nothing. If I knock you down with a 1-1-2, and you stay on the ground, I might go for a forward, forward 2. The same can be said if I knock you down with down forward 1-2. You know, if you stay on the ground there, I'm also going to use my forward, forward 2. Or I can use my down back 2. Two very specific options. You can do the same thing with down forward 4-2. Back 4, like anything that keeps you on the ground and you have to tech roll back up. You might want to stay on the ground because you don't want to get hit by, you know, a 50-50 on wake up, right? Or you don't want to get hit by this. There is always going to be a threat with forward, forward 2. The only moves I would never expect a Heihachi to do a forward, forward 2 after is if they knock you down with this, because you're going to expect the other moves, which I've already said, with the down 3, back 1-4. Although this one is a little bit more likely that the Heihachi will go for a forward, forward 2, but it's still not as likely as him going for forward, forward 1+2 or down back 2 here. And then the same can be said with back 3-3, right? So I thought I'd put that at the end with forward, forward 2. I know I didn't really talk about it much in the guide, but it is something that a Heihachi player can use, but something that's really, really important. And I think you'll agree with me when you see this. If you get knocked down and you tech roll, it's very easy to be able to block again because this comes out quite slowly, right? It comes out at 19 frames. So, you know, same can be said for this. And also, if you stay on the ground and you tech roll and this whiffs, I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this with the bot, but if this whiffs, if you tech roll and this whiffs, Heihachi, you can launch Heihachi for this because it's quite slow on whiff. It's quite slow to recover on whiff, forward, forward 2. So a smart Heihachi will probably not really do this, although as Heihachi players, we do like forward, forward 2. It's something that we can't really get away from most of the time. So just be aware that it is there, you know. And this actually works against Saidokemi left, but it doesn't work against Saidokemi right, the side roll right? Which is why I would never expect a Heihachi to do this. So yeah, that's enough said about forward, forward 2. And that kind of covers everything I really wanted to talk about in this video. Not a long video, but one I did want to cover because Heihachi's Oki game can be a little bit complex in like which way to side roll when you're on the ground and things like this. So I hope you guys found it useful. Hope you enjoyed. If you did like the video, please do me a favor and leave a like. And if you're new here and you want to find your way back, hit the subscribe button down below. That's going to be it from me. Much love, guys. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.